It's Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani's first official visit to the US since President Donald Trump took office. His first formal meeting in the US Capitol was with the US Defense Secretary James Mattis. Expanding military cooperation was near the top of their agenda.
So we're working very closely with each other, especially in countering terrorism. We host more than 10,000 of your men and women in Qatar, and we work side by side in countering terrorism.
Qatar hosts the Americans' forward military headquarters in the Middle East, CENTCOM. The Udeid military base is pivotal for US operations in the region.
We intend to continue working together for stability and security in the turbulent Middle East, and that teamwork bolsters our effectiveness on many fronts, and particularly on countering terrorism and defeating ISIS, plus countering the spread of Iran's malign influence in the region.
This is a crucial visit for Qatar's Emir. For the last 10 months, his country has had to deal with a blockade imposed by Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain and Egypt.
Well, Qatar remains open for the dialogue as long as there is nothing infringing the sovereignty of the state of Qatar, as long as they are respecting the international law, as long as they are respecting our people and their rights. This is what's Qatar open to. We know that the region, the entire Arab region, is suffering from a lot of crisis and cannot afford more crisis.
2 weeks ago, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman met the US President. Saudi Arabia and its allies say the embargo imposed on Qatar won't be lifted unless Doha changes its foreign policy.
What we have seen so far is that the crisis has brought in external actors such as Russia, Turkey and Iran into the region, which makes it even more dangerous because the instability there would increase if the U.S. is perceived to lose influence and able to solve the crisis within the GCC in itself.
A meeting between Gulf leaders was scheduled in the US for next month, but it's now expected to take place later this year. The US is trying to narrow differences among its rival allies. Its biggest concern that a failure to find a political solution to the crisis could further erode its standing in the region and undermine its push to defeat ISIL. Hashem, Ahelbarra, Al Jazeera, Washington, D.C.